Hey guys, Josh here from Momento Productions, and today we're going to be talking about the best gimbal settings for your DJI Mavic Pro. Now there's a few adjustments here that I strongly recommend, especially for beginner flyers when you're trying to get the smoothest and most accurate shots with your gimbal. Now these adjustments can allow you to adjust the gimbal's roll and the gimbal's tilt. Now when we're talking about the gimbal's tilt, if you go on YouTube or any other video sharing platform, you'll notice that a lot of people have trouble controlling their camera's tilt. Either it's too fast or jerky, or it just simply doesn't go along with the kind of shot that you're shooting. So these adjustments are meant to help you create more cinematic footage, smoother shots, and overall a better experience with your DJI Mavic Pro. Now before you continue watching this video, I strongly suggest that you check out this video here. In that video, I show you the best cinematic moves to perform with your DJI Mavic Pro, and I show you how. So make sure you check out that video as well. So let's go ahead, turn on the DJI Mavic Pro, and get into the DJI Go 4 app. Once we're in the app, we can go ahead and press on this upper right-hand corner here with the 3 dots. Then go down to your gimbal settings. Then you will see that we are presented with some minor gimbal settings already, such as the gimbal mode, advanced settings, centering camera, adjusting the gimbal roll, and gimbal auto calibration. Now gimbal mode we're going to keep at follow because this is what we really want to start using if we want to capture great cinematic video. So I'm not going to be changing it to FPV, so let's leave it at follow for right now. Advanced settings we'll talk about in just a little bit. Here we have centering your camera. If you press it, it will center it down vertically, then center it horizontally, depending on how many times you press it. Adjusting the gimbal roll, this is basically if you have a crooked horizon, you can manually adjust the gimbal roll by pressing these buttons here. And you can notice that my horizon is becoming crooked here. So you can manually adjust the gimbal roll. I love this feature here because sometimes in windy days especially, you might get a crooked horizon, and this manual gimbal roll adjustment is exactly what you will need. I'm going to keep mine at 0 for right now. Then we have the gimbal auto calibration option here, which just recalibrates your gimbal if you feel like that it's not performing as it should. Once your gimbal calibration is finished, you will go back right into the DJI Go 4 app main page. So that means that everything has been calibrated properly. And if you receive any errors, I strongly suggest running the calibration process again and make sure that your Mavic Pro is on a leveled surface. A lot of failed calibration processes happen from not being on a leveled surface, so double check to make sure that you are. Next, we're going to go back into the gimbal options menu. We're going to then press on advanced settings. Now we are presented with multiple options here. Gimbal pitch speed, enable upwards gimbal tilt to limit to 30 degrees, gimbal pitch smoothness, and enable synchronized gimbal pan follow. So let's start off with gimbal pitch speed. This is basically an adjustment here that allows us to adjust the speed of our camera's tilt. Now for beginners especially, I recommend keeping this number low. That way your tilt will be at a limited speed, so that way you'll get more accurate shots and it won't be as jerky. Next, let's enable upwards gimbal tilt to limit to 30 degrees. So default, your gimbal's tilt is pretty limited. So by enabling this option, your gimbal will be able to tilt up 30 degrees higher than normal. This actually is a great option if you want to shoot some clouds, but if you are flying, sometimes the Mavic Pro might actually be seen in your shot. So make sure that you're not flying too fast, and that way you won't see any of your Mavic Pro in the shot. Next is gimbal pitch smoothness. This is a great way to smooth out your gimbal's tilting movements. This actually adds a little bit of a ramp up. Next option we have here is the synchronized gimbal pan follow. This option allows for your pan to be just as smooth as your tilt, so I like to keep this option on. It makes for a lot more fluid movements with your camera's gimbal. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching this video. This is exactly how I use gimbal adjustments in my DJI Mavic Pro. Don't forget that these settings can vary depending on weather conditions and overall your preference, so keep that in mind. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Also, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. I can't wait to see what you create. I'll see you up in the air. Bye-bye.